We're still talking about the issue of roads. Now, if you're going to the VGC area, that access, you see a huge construction. There's a flyover that's been done. And a lot of people say that when that road is ready, that it's going to take off a lot of pressure on the expressway, Lekki, that corridor. Now, talk to us from the perspective of opening up new roads. There's also the talk of the fourth mainland bridge as well. Talk to us from there.
Well, you see, that's the business I do. I'm into construction. And I know for sure that when it comes to infrastructure, you don't have to delay it. When your child must go to school, you say you don't have money. You wait. His mate will be going to school. And by a certain time, it may not be befitting for that because you don't give him at the right time. That's what infrastructure. By any means necessary, every state or every nation must be committed to road construction. And like I said, that the team in place today, they are special people. They have special advisor, Madam Aramide, is doing very well. And before the year will run out, if you try to convert the numbers of kilometers of road that has been constructed from the time they came in, almost 4 years now, to now, you wonder why, is this real? I did the conversion and it was huge. So in my own estimation, I thought that how Lagos has gotten it right. I am happy that someone who has been the governor of Lagos State before took time to lay the template that we are using today. It's also going to Nigeria. Because if you look at the model that has been established in Lagos in road construction, half of us should leave Lagos for 2 years and come back after completing the work. But they are able to manage it. That's an area where I said that it's a team. They're able to manage it in such a way that the development in the world about green infrastructure is factored into road construction. That everything cannot be concrete. There should be green, there should be flower, it's factored. Then how movement of people have been managed, which comes to the transport model that has been established. Year in, year out, they assume that there will be road construction. So every region in Lagos, every district in Lagos, they put special team in place that once construction gets to a particular height in Lagos, they deploy them. And that's why you see that between a short distance to each other, you see road construction, traffic is moving. So now, the corridor you spoke about, if that is not done, it will not be fair from the toll gate, here, the first toll gate, take you to Aja, take you to Ibejuleki, the properties there is in trillions of naira. So it will not be fair to go through what they are going through every day without doing something to their situation. So with that construction now, with what is put in place today, it's going to be a very big relief. More so, Third Mainland Bridge is like to take off from Langbasa, that axis, and take you to straight Fourth Mainland Bridge, and take you straight to Korodu. By the time all these things will work in place, that's why continuity matters a lot. Because that old axis, when you have Fourth Mainland Bridge, people will come from Ikorodu, they will descend in that place. Though there must be expansion. You cannot rely on the old road. Two factors now. Properties there, you must give them relief. The second thing is bringing people directly from Ikorodu and you dump them there. How do they survive? So you must improvise, keep building more roads, and that's what was responsible for when Fashola was there. There were massive expansion. It was part of the blueprint that was given to him before Tinubu left. So, and that is the blueprint Sanwo-Olu is also working on. So, it's a continuation of getting Lagos to that point where all of us want it. So, it's part of the blueprint. There will be more roads that will be built in that axis because the people who live there are increasing in number at an alarming rate. So, that bridge is part of it. More other things will be part of it. And two things is central to it. The population of people who are living there and emphasizing that once you complete the Fourth Mainland Bridge, they are going to bypass so many places. and people who go to other cities will not be using another. People can even go from Ikeja here to go to Ikorodu to link their asses. So that's why we said planning from the future has always been the hallmark of Lagos.
It's all right. I saw a model of the fourth mainland bridge. It's fantastic. In fact, what we see,
risky to tinker with the idea. Our conclusion now, just like I said, our conclusion now should be that it's a foregone conclusion. We must not tinker with the idea of, is there any election, or it should be, it's supposed to be a formality. in the best interest of all Lagosians.
It's all right.
In the best interest of all Lagosians.
Yes. The Ikoyi Link Bridge that is so beautiful, that is used on music videos and used on all movies. By the time they see the fourth mainland bridge when it's being done, I believe this one will be.
Formula will have Disney World.
Yeah, exactly. Now we have just about 2 minutes to wrap up, but talk to us from the perspective of housing. Now he mentioned earlier that prepare yourself. Lagos, after we have spread that way, is going to be. It will start going upwards. Yes, but talk to us in what Lagos will look like in that regard.
All right. Regarding housing, there's been one of the things that the government has done is also to encourage private participation. You know, this is the only city where you find that, I mean, you're building and there's no much. You know, way back people used to have all this Omonile challenge and everything, but the government has come up with so much policy. I think there was some seminar last week by the special advisor on housing as well, and all those things. Every day, the governor and his team, they're thinking about how to improve the life and living conditions of Lagosians. Now, if you look at the kind of houses that used to be way back in the days of Jakonde, you find out that it's different from, you know, previous administrations that came. And now this government has started to put in place buildings that are tech inclined, and also buildings that are commensurate with modern living. Now, so that's one thing. And then it's not done in a particular area. They're, you know, doing it across board. That's the fantastic thing about this present administration. And one of the things, like he said, is that they're looking in a different direction. There's no space and there's no additional space, you know, to Lagos. So we have to make do with what we have. And that's what they're doing. With housing, every single month, you find that they're opening, you know, new housing schemes and all that. And the fantastic thing about it is that it's accessible to all citizens. It's not something that a cabal is in charge and you can access. Everything about this administration is open. You can walk in without knowing anybody and you get what you want, once you have all the prerequisites and necessary things in place. So with housing, it's just a matter of time. Everybody in Lagos will become a homeowner.
A homeowner. Interesting. Well, we see the Eco-Atlantic project going on, and a lot of people are saying that it's an improved Dubai, you know, by the time that place is put together. So it's going to transform the entire city. Well, we have to leave it here now. As time goes on, we'll still be talking about Lagos. It becomes a model for so many other states to,
that's correct,
to look out at, or look up to.
That's correct.
And some states have sent in their agencies to come and learn from Lagos. You know, do internship.
We have to charge.
Do internship in Lagos.
They have to pay
in the
for
spirit
that.
of camaraderie.
Mike, all of us will be part of it.
I know we're part
I
of it.
have floated my moments.
Okay.
I'm the coordinator of Sanwo-Olu for Governor.
Oh, I see.
What's your own organization?
No, I'm journalist for now. So the point, we just keep doing our journalism work. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Olutopo, thank you very much for coming
Always
on the
a pleasure.
program. And Razaq Olokoba, thank
It's
you
a
very
pleasure.
much as well. Thank you. Great.